like, and I mean, we at least have some folks with us.
The only reason
is there something funny in your coffee, or?
Oh no, I was gonna say hi. I just grabbed this random coffee mug, and I realized that Mike is on the coffee mug.
Oh, nice. There you go. There's Mike Smith, the one and only.
You can be embarrassed, Mike. I won't show myself on the end with my bald head. There we go.
All right. So, follow-up Friday. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and your comments and your engagements help get more people here. So Ryan is more motivated to continue coming on a Friday.
I want to do a shout out. This was sent to me by a guy who is very good. He's almost as good as Andrew Robinson. I know Andrew knows this guy. So if Andrew's watching, can you comment? Who's the guy who does the mail?
Jim McCord.
But anyway, Andrew Robinson, you know how we met, Josh? He sent me a send out card, like package with brownies and stuff with my Facebook pictures on it. And then the guy he knows sent me this, and I'm just bringing it up because it's an interesting tactic. If you really want to make an impression and like network with somebody and get to know them, sending them a coffee cup. It's a little creepy with their entire family on it. I don't know.
It will get that's a pattern interrupt, lumpy mail. Yeah. I mean, it's all kinds of things wrapped up into one, and you wouldn't want to just blindly do that with anybody. But if you have a list of 100 people or 25 people or 50, whatever that list is, you make a list of people in your market or in your niche that you want to really connect with and have the opportunity to, build a relationship with, network with. That's
I think a handful of business owners, people who are influencers, this could be a good tactic. Hey, just hoping we can get coffee. I've got, I think investment properties are a good lead in if you're talking to an entrepreneur, right? Like, just curious. Figured I'd send you this, get your attention. I specialize in working with business owners who want to get financing for Josh or. All right, man. I'm rambling a little today. Late slow start.
Okay. Well, do you have a social post with that
late
slow start? You do. Look at that.
That's why I was late. I was pulling one together and having issues with my editing here. So let me bring him up. Share screen.
This gives me a perfect opportunity to remind you all to go to wakeup.realestate and create your free account if you haven't already done so. Oh, it's Friday, so we've got an open house post. Look at that. And Oleg making an appearance as well.
So Pinellas County open house is priced under $350. Fridays are good for open house posts. I should have put starter homes priced under $350, or you can do luxury open houses. This is always a good go-to on the weekend. And Josh, I'm getting more and more back into the stop the scroll stuff that we used to do in our 30s when we first met. The outrageous fun things, because I think it's more important these days. So Oleg helped me out with that this morning.
Beautiful. Spider-Man, Mr. T, dogs, just doing their thing on the lawn. I mean, whatever you can do to get people to stop long enough to read what you're offering. And maybe take some action on that. So really good stuff there. Before I get into my sharing my email newsletter for the week, just another feather in the cap of the Facebook Marketplace free lead gen protocol. Another possible client opted in yesterday, texted them, followed up. We've had a pretty lengthy text conversation, got her set up directly in my MLS, got an idea of where they're looking, price range, etc. And I would be shocked if we're now not out looking at homes in the very near future. So that's like 3 in a week since I went back to actively posting listings. We were generating leads even though I hadn't posted a listing in 2024. And just in a week's time with like 3 or 4 posts. It's almost a client per listing I've posted. So costs nothing. And we have it all outlined for at least the way that I'm implementing the strategy is outlined on the Wake Up site, wakeup.realestate under member resources. And it's Facebook Marketplace lead gen protocol or something along those lines.
You have to log in. I wasn't logged in.
Yeah, you have to log in. You get logged out every so
but
often.
It's It is a free resource. Everything in here is free up to as of now.
So check that out. Check that out, and better yet, actually use the strategy. There we go. Now we got it. It's under Facebook Marketplace free lead protocol.
You know, actually, while you were talking yesterday, I made a fancy link for this, didn't I?
Oh, you did actually. Look at that.
I did. See, it's right there on the bottom of the screen. It'll take you straight to it.
Beautiful. Okay, so my my weekly email newsletter is piggybacking off of the reel that I shared last week. So I put the reel, a link to the reel at the top of my email, takes it over to the reel on Facebook. Okay. TGIF friend, and it's their first name, but this is the preview puts in friend. Looking for a new construction home or know someone who is? ? Check out this short video for more info. Right now, there are several hundred new builds available in Central PA, starting in the 200s and up to 1 million plus. Many of the builders we work with are offering incentives and or special financing options that could help you save thousands or even tens of thousands. Interested? Let's chat. My direct cell phone, and I italicized and highlighted that. Win the day. Thanks, Josh. To check out all the new builds available here in Central PA now, and I linked directly to my showingnew.com website, which is a free resource from newhomesourceprofessional.com, which we talked about, I think, on the show last week, or maybe it was on the mastermind last week, or maybe both. I don't remember. Great free resource. And one of the reasons why I'm using this is, I don't know, I just see if people will actually go and search there. And, you know, a benefit which I communicate in, I think I communicate in the video, but I'm not doing a good job of communicating it in the email. A benefit of searching here is there are new construction homes that show up on this site that aren't in the MLS. So some inventory that they might not see other places.
Do they have special incentives and deals on there as like a separate thing?
I think in some markets they do.
Yeah.
Because I think it depends on how the builder is using the site and like how engaged the builder is and so forth. So I think it can vary a lot by
I'm thinking about Snipply, you know, the Snipply thing where you put a banner over that site.
Oh yeah.
Like an overlay, and then you curate that list of builders that have deals, but you have an opt-in form for it. So refer the traffic there and then collect leads that way. Yep.
Yeah. Do you think it's the video that brings in results or the new homes? I'm not sure what you mean. You know.
Well,
I mean,
at the very least, the video helps you build rapport at scale. So.
Or are you specifically talking about Marketplace? I don't know if you were talking about my email or Marketplace. And Chris says yes. I think that's reacting to Ryan's question about builders highlighting on the site incentives and special financing. So it's a great free resource. Oh, on Marketplace. So, Alina, I literally just started using a video in my Marketplace listings. So that protocol, the strategy that we've outlined, that was all just using static images. Now, it stands to reason that maybe the fact that I have a video, that I'm including a video in the listings that I've started to post over the last week, is increasing the response rate of folks. Like when I actually then follow up with them, I don't know. It's hard to say for sure, but I've generated literally hundreds of leads through that strategy without including a video. And for context, let me bring up, I showed this at the end of yesterday. I'll bring up an example of what I'm talking about again if you missed yesterday's. This is the listing. Hold on. This is the listing I posted this morning. And in that listing, I have the same video that's also in my weekly email. newsletter, right? So create content once and find as many ways to use it. So that video is part of this listing along with 3 static images. And in this case, this is a home that's under construction. So I put a representative front photo and then the floor plan. And, you know, as long or as well as the description here, trying to emphasize the fact that this is for sale, not for rent. And then this is how we're capturing leads. And you get leads in a couple of different ways. You get people that are going here and opting in, which is a listings to leads landing page, and you get people that message directly. And I've been doing a better or more consistent job of voice memo or audio memo responding to the ones that are messaging me on Facebook, because that has been a great way to connect with folks, right? And you know, get engagement and get them in conversation and see, you know, where they're at.
So this is sort of taking us back to the Craigslist days where it's similar concept where we used to generate tons of leads on Craigslist. Can Craigslist do videos yet? I haven't been in there in forever.
I don't know.
Let's do Craigslist for fun next week. Let's just for fun go mess around with Craigslist maybe Monday or Tuesday, right?
Sure. Yeah. And I know that Mark Webster, I don't know if he's on today, but he often tunes in. He picked up a client recently from Craigslist ads. So it still can work. I think it's something that can vary a little bit depending on your market, right? You know, how many people are actually, you know, still going to Craigslist in your market, but Marketplace is really Facebook's version of Craigslist. That's all it is. And Alina says, do you know if Facebook frowns upon redirect links, example bit.ly, because the new home source links are way too long? Well, it doesn't hyperlink. It won't whatever link you put there, it doesn't hyperlink, which is why I put with my links, I specifically tell people. Ryan's
you're streaming, and I was wondering if you would get the message while you were streaming. I don't know.
Oh, gotcha. So I put a link, and then I give them directions right under it, copy and paste in browser, and people do, because I get leads from that link all the time. And this is a listings to lead page. You can get a free trial at growwithjosh.com/L, the number 2L. And by the way, there's an entire curated list of training and best practices, etc., around using listings to leads in the member resources area at wakeup.realestate as well. But this is the style of page that I'm driving people to from my marketplace listing posts, and people do opt in.
So do you have any sense for the amount of traffic on those? If you can go back to the marketplace.
Yeah, sure.
Because
I do.
Remember one of our favorite Craigslist tricks is to have an image with a URL in it, right?
Yep.
So you're doing a video. If you don't want to do a video, which I would recommend, definitely recommend, as Josh is doing, because it's going to get you more engagement. You can also include a picture with a call to action out to a URL that you have.
Absolutely. So this one I posted this morning has 19 clicks. This one I posted Wednesday, 465. This one I posted Monday, 173. This one I posted over the weekend, maybe, or last Friday, 73. This is the big winner. This one went nuts. This got 2,200 clicks.
All right. So 2,200 clicks. I'm going to switch to my screen. Yep. Imagine you had this, and with a call to action, like see all great deals or see all the latest new construction homes at 717newconstruction.com. And you had 2,200 clicks. I mean, could you get 5 of them to go opt in on your landing page?
Yep.
Just by them scrolling through and seeing this image. So just a thought.
Yeah. Yep. Someone asked, are you using Screencast-O-Matic for the video? No. The way I created that reel that was in that example is following and I know we keep pointing it to these, but they're free. We have a short form video. It's really like a full course on how I create them, how I edit them, where I post them, etc. And the real short summary is That is a green screen video behind me. It's a video I recorded just directly on my phone. I recorded that video, and then it's me talking head, and then I use CapCut and captions to edit the video, and that's where that came from. And so you can check that out there. Mark says always on. He's talking about Craigslist posting. Alina asked, do you know if any of the three clients came from the community buy sell groups, or did all three come from marketplace directly? There's no way to tell. But a majority of the traffic is definitely coming from sharing into local groups. No question.
Can you comment if you regularly look at marketplace like every day? My wife does. I don't know if you do, Josh, but I think some people, it's like part of their daily routine.
But I'm in there pretty frequently. Yeah.
Shopping, cars.
I mean, different stuff. And I sell, like, we sell stuff from time to time. I sell bats and gloves and stuff in there just because, I have so many kids that we're often turning over equipment because it's too small or whatever. Pam sells, clothes on there. So it's where everybody
is, at least everybody over 30 or 35 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's where the people with money are now.
Yeah. David says, are those all new construction homes? So all but one is. The one that's not is Cosette on my team. It's her listing. She listed her neighbor's house, literally the people next door. So I posted that. The rest are new construction listings that I have permission from the builder's agent to post, which, by the way, the email template that I use to get that permission is also in that Facebook Marketplace protocol. I mean, it's very simple. It's literally one sentence, but it has worked for me, and it essentially creates then I've got dozens, if not hundreds, of listings that I can post on there because I have blanket permission from the builder to use those. And Mark agrees. I sell a lot of stuff on Marketplace. I mean, over the years, I've sold so much stuff on Marketplace and Craigslist. I mean, it's pretty considerable. Well, I think that's probably good enough for a follow-up Friday, unless you had anything follow-up wise on the direct mail thanks.io front.
I haven't talked enough about thanks, have I?
No, you haven't.
Let's save it for next week. We're struggling through with Low on some absentee stuff and iList. I will say the iList, there's a few people who have said recently they've gotten listings by just sending thanks.io cards direct to the iList link. We have a technical limitation with absentees, Josh, that is driving some people a little nuts. Thank you to Low for pointing that out. So we're working through with Joe to try to get that fixed, but you can still do absentees. Yeah, but just send cards. Send something in the mail today. We have an iPhone app too, if you want to check that out. Thanks.io on the homepage.
Thanks.io has an iPhone app?
Yeah, we're kind of waiting to announce everything here. I'll show you. We're kind of waiting to announce our mobile apps. It's really cool until we have Android Live too. But if you have an iPhone, go check it out. The point of the app isn't really to build complex campaigns. It's more to just send a one-off card to somebody, like from your phone. Like a quick thank you or something like that. So
great. Chris asked, this is a follow-up about any update on the get response open rates. And this is a follow-up to the DKIM. I can't remember if I talked about this last week or the week before. My open rates are still showing lower than before all of this DKIM stuff. But I don't know if it's misreporting or misrepresenting, because my number of clicks is about the same. So the number of people clicking, generally speaking, is about the same. So I don't know if the reporting before this was wrong, or the reporting after is wrong, or both, and it's somewhere in between. But I'm still sending, and I'm still using this. And worst case scenario, my name is showing up in someone's inbox every Friday morning at 8:30, because that's when I send my email newsletter. So
I wouldn't lose too much sleep over it, but I understand why you'd be concerned. But it's more important to get it out and not worry about
I mean, there are certain things that you want to do to improve deliverability, no question. But at some point there's a point of diminishing returns of obsessing over that versus just doing the work.
Plus, they're just making it so hard to track these days.
Yeah.
So things like using a rebrandly link, which you do a lot of, Josh. Something like that, so you can just know that there's some activity. If you send an email and you know you're getting 20 clicks to the website, you know that more than that are seeing it. So
yeah,
something like that.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for the week. We'll be back on Monday. If you're working this weekend and you have any clients that need a pre-approval, or you run across someone that maybe wants a second opinion, we are working this weekend. Our whole team, Jordan, Maria, Daniel, Taylor, myself, will be available. Happy to chat. You can call, text, email, whatever the case may be. Check out the resources in the members area. And we'll be back Monday, same place, same time, and hope to see you then.
See you guys.